Oh, what's
Hey.
going on? What's up there, Mikey?
Hey, what's going on there, Sizzle Lips?
And you know what it is? It's 9 p.m. on a Friday night.
It is.
It
That's
is.
correct. You know, you do time?
You know what it is? Because it's our time. It's our time down here.
Yeah.
It's their time. It's their time up there.
That's right. It's their time up there.
Dude, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but this is not Mission Accomplished. This is the Mike and Mish show on a Friday night, a special edition, champion edition. We got the atomweight champion from Invicta FC coming through in just a minute here. She will be defending her title next Friday, the 21st, against Jessica Delboni. We're going to talk to her all about that. We're going to talk about her training and her social medias and have a little fun with the girl. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. It's going to be some fun. We got some fun stuff that we're going to do too. So everyone's going to like the fun stuff. You know, I was just outside and there was this big ass spider in my garbage can.
Yeah, fuck
it's
that.
Huge. It was like a fishing spider or something. It's huge for Rhode Island, you know. And you know, when it comes to spiders, I don't really care for them that much. I'm not afraid of them per se, but they fucking creep me out, right? So I come inside and I'm talking to Steph in the bedroom, and I'm like, feel something on my shoulder. So I like go like this to say, oh, what the hell's over here? And I actually feel a spider on my back, like and I grabbed it with my hand, and then I screamed like a bitch, and I was like, ah! And I threw it. And Steph's sitting on the bed, and she's like, what are you doing? Kill it! And I'm like, and I'm just like, I can't see it. It was black and like a little like white, and it blended right in with the gray and white garbage. I could not find it. And then she's like on the bed, like looking for it. And so I find it, and I'm like, oh, I'm like hunting it down, and I go, boom. And I'm like, I got it. Right. I pull my hand up. It starts running away. Right. And I slammed so hard on it. I was like, boom.
Fuck your hand up.
And I lift my hand back up, and the thing started running again, dude. I had to hit it 3 times.
Somebody in the comments, her name is Stephanie. She says he, in fact, did scream like a little bitch.
I did. I went, ah. Just like that.
Dude, you remember arachnophobia? Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit scarred me as a kid. I got to the point where, like, I understand that some spiders are worth keeping around, but I got to the point after that movie, I'll kill every single fucking spider I see, no matter what. I'll burn them motherfuckers down, man.
Dude, I hear about that shit all the time. Oh, keep the spiders around. You know, they'll kill other things. It's like, I'll kill other things.
Yeah, that's why
do I need a spider to do that?
We're the fucking alpha on this planet, not the goddamn spiders. Alesha was in the green room for a half a second. Oh, there she is. All right, so
she's bouncing in, she's bouncing out. What the heck's going on here?
Yeah, she's bouncing in and out. So we got to get her on right now. Let's welcome the Invicta atomweight champion who will be defending her title next week against Jessica Delboni. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? Long time no see.
I know. How are you doing?
Good.
We're doing great. What's going on? Where are you coming from?
Right now I am actually in between bath sessions. I'm helping out one of my girls with a weight cut.
You're you're like currently in the middle of a weight cut with this girl?
Yes. So she's had like 2 hours in between bath sessions, and as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna start her in her next one.
Jesus.
I don't know. You probably missed what we were just talking about, but I had a spider on my back. Like on the show, but it was like before the show, and I was talking to my wife, and then like I was reaching back and I felt something on my back. So I reached back and I like grabbed the spider with my hand, and then I freaked out and screamed, and I threw it. And then she yelled at me and said, "Kill it. What are you doing?" So what would you have done in that situation?
Honestly, I don't know.
Would you have eaten it?
No. Realistically, I would have tried to get it outside so it didn't die.
Oh, see, she's nicer than you, Mike.
I wasn't trying to be mean, but Steph told me.
Kill it.
She said, kill it.
All right. We have a limited amount of time with you, Alesha. How are you? How is training going? And what can you tell us about your upcoming fight against Jessica Delboni?
So I'm doing well. This is the 12-week fight camp, and my opponent, Jessica Delboni, she's a boxer. She's a brown belt. I know that she has a lot of heart, and she's gonna come out and give it everything that she has.
Now, I noticed that you train with Tisha Torres pretty regularly, right? But
Yes,
did
I've trained
Tisha
with her
kind of
twice.
did she kind of like stand in as Jessica a little bit because they're about the exact same size and same
Mhm,
reach and everything? She's a little more of a wrestler than Delboni is, but like
mhm.
size wise, stature wise, she seems like she could have body doubled pretty good.
Size-wise, yes. She's a much better striker than Jessica Delboni is. She has much better wrestling than Jessica Delboni does. So she came out and she helped exploit the holes in my game, and she helped just help me realize where my flaws are and where I can evolve.
Awesome.
Nice. So for this camp, you flew some people in.
Yeah, I flew in Tisha Torres and I also flew out Christian Woodmansey.
And you've been training with good old John.
Yeah, me and John, we train 2 times a week. We spar like once a week, so it's been really good for me.
How often do you whip his ass? Pretty,
Anytime I
pretty.
can take him down.
Now,
Just to remind him.
yeah, just to let him know.
Yeah.
I was looking at Jessica and yours records. Like you guys, you both have similar opponents in the past. You beat Ashley Cummins. She lost to Ashley Cummins. You guys both fought Lindsay Van Zant. You've had some similar opponents, but when I watch her fights, I really feel like if it does go to the floor, you don't really have too much to worry about. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I agree. Oh, I didn't mention that I also got to roll with Nikki Sullivan, who is a girl that Jessica Delboni actually rolled against in competition. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So a lot
Yeah.
of familiar faces, a lot of familiar people with a lot of knowledge on the opponent.
Correct.
So it's the 21st of May, next Friday.
Mhm.
Do you cut a lot of weight to go to 105, or because I was going to ask you if your future plan is to venture into the 115, because I know Jessica's coming back down from 115 to 105. She seems like she might be a little bit of a bigger girl going into this fight, but
Yeah,
is that
she's a
something that
little
you
bit.
might go into?
So I actually walk at 125. So my fight camps are they are planned out week by week what I'm going to be eating. So my weight cut isn't too bad. It's down to a complete science. It's just simple alchemy. My nutritionist, Mary Vance, is absolutely phenomenal. But it's very strict. But once it becomes fight week, my weight is exactly where it should be.
Nice.
And also, to answer your question, yes, I plan to go to 115, but not to go to 115 for the UFC. I want to be the first ever champion in Invicta.
Well, that's what me and Mike were talking about. That we're like, we could realistically definitely see you be the champ in Invicta, defend the title a few times at 115 to show that you belong in that class of women as well, and then maybe the UFC would start calling. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe they will, but if I'm being completely honest, I am completely loyal to Shannon. I believe in Invicta, and I believe
Yep.
in everything that they stand for. Now that we are on Access TV, we're going to have a much bigger crowd than we've ever had, and I am so excited for it.
Is this the first event off of Fight Pass since
Yes.
they broke that relationship?
Yes.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, you so I remember before when we talked to you, they were not sure where they were going to actually put this fight. So it's going to be on a bunch of different platforms, right?
Yeah.
Not just Access.
Correct. It's going to be on Access, Facebook, and YouTube.
And is it going to be free on those two, or do you have to pay?
Nope. Nope.
See, that's
That's perfect because not everybody has access TV, but everyone's got YouTube and Facebook. That's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
So since the last time we talked to you, we got pretty into your social media, and you have not posted a video on YouTube in a few months, and we're a little disappointed in that because we became really big fans of a lot of the funny shit that you were doing with the one bites and all that.
Thank you.
yeah.
Well, like I said, this has been a 12-week fight camp, and I was walking a bit heavier than I really ever have. I've put on a lot of muscle weight. So, if I'm being honest, I haven't posted anything like that because I've been in a very strict fight camp. But
Yeah.
I do have a couple videos planned for as soon as I'm done.
Awesome. You have some crazy workouts. I have to say, like you posted this one video that was like multiple clips of all these like workouts, and I don't think I've ever seen even maybe you throwing like medicine ball at the wall. That might be the only workout I've seen in all of them. Like I've never seen all those things that you were doing. I was like, what the hell are these workouts?
Yeah. Everything I do is very sport specific and it has a reason behind it. Not only are they fast twitch, but then they're also I'm doing workouts where I am building the muscles that I need to build for fighting, for punching harder, for punching faster, for staying in my stance, and for being more explosive.
Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, I don't know where who is your trainer? Who does he come up with those? Because I saw like he was like holding you're maybe like on like you were standing on almost like ski. I'm sorry, I don't know like the actual name of the machine, but and he was kind of like using like resistance and I was like, he comes up with the craziest things. How does he come up with these things?
So his name is Chris Down, and he is a genius. He comes up with these things by actually studying many of the greats. So if you watch my stuff, you're gonna see a lot of the other high level athletes are actually doing the same thing, like Wei Li and there's a couple other ones who are doing similar things, but nobody's doing exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It's very impressive. So I wanted to do something, and I hope it doesn't get on your nerves because you're in this 12-week camp and you're cutting weight, but you inspired me to try something tonight live on the air. I made this fight poster. I'm gonna take a challenge. Okay, here we go. I made this poster. I said live on the Mike and Mish show, special guest referee. I will be challenging a Big Mac right now on the air with you as the referee. One bite challenge. Okay.
Yes,
one bite. Everyone knows the rules, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could say one bite. Everyone knows the rules. You might be impeding.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Do it. I'm so excited.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna attempt to put this entire fucking Big Mac in my mouth right now. Just like Alesha Zappitella. Here we go.
This makes me so happy.
I'm thinking of like so here he goes. He's shoving it in. I think if he rolled it to one side and rolled it back and then back to the middle and shoved the rest in, I feel like that would be.
Yeah, he's got to like put it to one side, put it to the other, then shove the whole thing in.
Oh, what is that? Just some lettuce falling out? Oh, I think he's got it all in there. That's it. Oh, no. Look at this guy! What a maniac!
Wow. That's impressive.
What do you think, Alesha?
I think that he has to finish it, and then I'll be impressed.
I think he's gonna finish it. I mean, I've seen Kyle. I've seen Kyle eat before, and I think he's gonna mow that thing right down. I didn't know if he could get that thing in his friggin' mouth. I was like, you're not just gonna do a cheeseburger, you gotta do a Big Mac?
That's impressive. Good work. Good work.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I enjoyed that. That was very quick though. Holy smokes.
That was better than anything I could have done.
Should have timed it. Well, we can go back. We can go back and I'll roll it back and do it later on.
Dude,
we'll put a little timer on it.
That's all it's off. That is Alesha.
That is so impressive. Good.
You should tell him he has to eat the rest of that lettuce and the box.
No.
I barely even made a mess either.
I'm impressed.
Very little. Very little.
Have you ever seen the movie The Great Outdoors?
Oh, God.
No, I
the old
haven't.
86er?
So, and yeah, John Candy goes into this restaurant and they're like, if you eat this big ass steak, so how is it 86er? It's like 86 ounces or something. So he eats it and then you get it for free. And then the waiter comes over and he's like, you gotta eat the whole thing because he left the fat on the plate. It's like a whole bunch of fat. And he's like, you gotta eat the rest of all the fat. So he's like, oh man, and then he eats it all and gets sick.
Dude, that was rough, and I am not gonna lie, I choked a little bit, and I had to take a sip of this to get it down, or I would have died on the air.
I asked him I said, what happens if you die on the air? Then what do we do? Then I have a new co-host.
I guess you gotta start looking. I mean, I'm free.
That's what would have had to happen. I mean, you would just
the Mike and Alesha show would probably get away.
Just by pity alone, you'd have to be on at least a few shows until I found someone else.
Just a few.
Amy says I had to leave the room. My wife was standing right there, and she started like filming me on her camera, and then she started like gagging and ran out of the room. So
good work.
Yeah, well, that was fun. I'm gonna regret that in a little bit. So yeah, back to the fight.
Okay.
let's get back to the fight. Yeah.
These are the things we come up with during work, you know. We work together.
I like it.
And then he'll come up, he'll be like,
I came over to Mike today at like 2:30 in the afternoon. I was like, dude, I have a plan for tonight.
That was perfect. That was so impressive.
Yeah, he was like, dude, you mean like a cheeseburger, right? I said, no, like a whole Big Mac. I think a fucking Big Mac, I could do it. You know,
honestly, I wouldn't have been that impressed if it was anything other than a Big Mac.
Wow.
I once put 55 cheese balls in my mouth at one time without chewing them.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I have a video somewhere. My face stretches. I packed them like way up in the sides, and like my whole face looked swollen with cheese balls. And once they were all in there, because I looked up the world record and it was like 48. So I put 55, filmed it, sent it to the Guinness Book of World Records, and they told me it wasn't fucking official. They said they need a moderator out there or something like that.
Oh, no. Well, I think that you should get a moderator because that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's way more impressive than any chubby bunny thing ever. Because like the marshmallows, like they get like small.
Oh, dude, have you tried that?
I haven't.
Yeah, but I saw you do the one chip challenge. We talked about that last time. I rewatched that video today. Was that even what was worse, the one chip challenge or the Mad Dog? No, the 357, whatever Mad Dog.
It was definitely the one chip challenge was much harder because it was dry. Like it wasn't even like hotter, but like the dryness, like it dried your mouth out and just made it 10 times hotter. I actually have a tube of like the death nuts, so I'm going to try those, and I am not excited about that.
We were gonna do that, but the girl that buys all the hot shit for us at work, I told her save your fucking money. I don't even want to do that shit. You good luck with that. And then they have like the devil's toenail, right? It's like it's like a lollipop that has like 5 million Scoville or something like that.
Yep. No, thank you.
Well,
how about that T-shirt? We saw that T-shirt that you that just came out.
Yeah.
We love it, and we had a question about it.
Okay.
We were like, "Is that a guy's shirt too?" Like, I was like, "I like that shirt." Kyle's like, "I'll buy that shirt. I like it." And we're like, "Is that a girl shirt or a guy shirt?" Like, it seems like it's a unisex shirt, right?
It is unisex. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unisex. Okay.
And where can we get it? Right on your link.
Yep, the link is in my bio and Instagram right now. I came up with those all on my own. Completely original idea.
All right, I'm gonna bring the shirt up on the camera, and you gotta, because my eyes suck. All right. Okay. What is all in the cards there? What's in the cards? Because
so the middle card is a champion card, and then at the bottom, the number of it is 105, and it has a picture of me on it. The discipline, there's a discipline card, which is wrestling, and there's a courage card, which has boxing on it.
And you made that shirt because you do those card readings, right? What are those things called?
Tarot cards. Well, I actually read oracle cards. Kind of one of my side jobs. Yeah.
Really?
What goes into reading those cards? Like, are you like a psychic or something?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You do that live? Could you do that?
Can you read?
I can.
Not right now. I mean,
I could do that live. Yeah.
You can, and like, do we have to be in person?
Nope. I've only ever done them in person, but I could definitely do them not in person.
Oh, I feel like if you read an oracle card about me and Mike, one of us is going to die young of a heart attack from eating stupid shit, and the other one is going to die of a spider bite.
So I actually have a second Instagram page where I post all of my spiritual stuff.
oh, really? Shout it out. Shout that thing out.
It's called Recipe Realm.
Recipe Realm.
Yeah. Like,
interesting.
Recipe is it's an ode to alchemy.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years now.
Wow.
And I just started reading for people this year.
Did it make you nervous the first time? Like, is it like, I don't know what goes into that. Like, you're like,
Yeah, so I actually was very nervous, but I don't know why I was that nervous because I've always read for friends, for fun, or for family members, and it's always gone extremely well. So the second that there was money involved, I don't know why I got a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like because you want to do a good job, right? You want to do a good job. It's your first time. You're like, I just want to make this person happy and like do what they, I understand. I would be too. I don't know. We do the show all the time, and I still get a little nervous before we go on every time. It's just something weird about it.
Fair.
Yeah, I only get nervous when I have to smash a Big Mac in one bite.
Hey, you crushed that. You crushed it.
I know. It's like I was born for this. You know what I mean? I'm going to go right into my weight cut now. You know what's funny is my wife, like 2 weeks ago, she was like, hey, you want to do this like weight loss challenge? It's like winner takes home $1,000. Whoever loses the most weight in 3 weeks takes home $1,000. It's like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I have literally not watched a single thing that I've eaten the entire time I've been doing this. I've just been eating like a fucking asshole, but like somehow I am the exact same weight as I was 2 weeks ago. I got 1 week to win $1,000. I feel like I could drop like 12 pounds real quick though.
I mean, if you just jump in a bath real quick and cut weight the nice and hard way, you might be able to do it.
Right. So all these people that I'm going up against been like eating nice and exercising for like 3 weeks straight, and I go straight fucking college wrestling weight cut style the fucking night before. Yeah. Spitting,
you might be able to pull
sweating.
something off.
Yeah, I think that would be the end of me, actually. The end. So you are the co-main event on this this upcoming. What's up with that? How come you're not the main event? Because you're 105 and they're bigger than you. Isn't that
honestly? I don't really know, but I'm not mad at it. I like fighting earlier in the card, so if I'm not the last fight on the card, I'm happy.
Is the main event a title fight?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I believe it's a vacant. It's a vacant title for the featherweight title.
Featherweight. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Who like when you watch MMA? Who are your favorite fighters out there? Like, did you watch Rose versus Wei Lee? Like
I love that fight. Rose is one of my favorite fighters. I actually love Wei Lee because we fought on the same card over in China. So I've been a fan of her for a while. My absolute favorite fighter. This is new to me actually. Yuri. He is my favorite.
Who? Say it again.
Yuri?
Oh, Yuri Prochazka. Yeah, that dude's friggin'. Oh my god. So Mike and I were just down in Birmingham for the BKFC 17 bare knuckle event, and on the way back, our plane landed in Providence, and as we were waiting for our bags, I was like, "Oh shit, Mike, the UFC is on right now." So I pulled it up on my phone, literally 40 seconds before Yuri hit him with that spinning out. Oh my god! Me and him were like yelling like freaks at the fucking baggage claim. We're like, oh my god!
Yes. Last week, two of my fighters, two of the fighters on my team, they had their MMA debuts, and I was out in Ann Arbor. I was out and about, but I was watching the fights on my phone, and I was doing the exact same thing. I don't know if you guys saw Tegan Holmes' finish, but it is the most brutal finish I have ever seen, and this was by a amateur, his amateur debut. And all of the comments were saying how unmatched, uneven the fight was, and it was Tegan's debut. And this guy was 2-0. He had a knockout, so yeah,
You
it
said
was
Tegan
gorgeous.
Holmes?
I
Yeah.
wrote it down. I just wrote
All
it
right.
down.
It was on.
Can we find it on
B2.
YouTube?
Yes, and it was on B2 Fights.
B2. Yeah, we had
B2.
We had Nate Williams on 2 nights ago, who will be fighting for B2 tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
The teddy bear, Nate Williams.
Okay.
Yeah. 120. He's the flyweight champion.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking awesome that like you can just watch the fights anywhere you stand nowadays? It's just great.
It is so cool. Yeah.
It's the best. You don't miss anything ever.
I know. Then I mean, sometimes people look at you like you're weird. You know, you're yelling things at your phone that you really shouldn't be yelling, but it's all right.
Yeah. Well, they're probably looking at dirtier shit on their phone, so they could fuck right off.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean. So what are the plans right after you get off the phone with us here? You're gonna go right back into the training room and right back on the mats?
Actually, so we don't cut weight that way. We do cycles of a bath and then a wrap. So she'll get in an Epsom salt bath, and then we'll wrap her up, and then we'll repeat it, and that's the process.
And when does she need to weigh in? Tomorrow morning?
Yep, tomorrow by 1.
And when does she fight?
I think she fights at like 3:30 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure.
Is this is she fighting? What kind of fight is this? Is this MMA or is this
boxing?
Boxing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I was like, why is she weighing? Is this, I'm thinking like now I'm like, oh, is this wrestling? What are we talking about here? Same day weigh-ins. You know what I mean?
Oh, boxing. Yeah.
Boxing. Nice. Look at you. Are you cornering her for the fight?
I'm not, but I am one of her coaches. I coach her in MMA, but I don't coach her in boxing, so I will not be cornering her.
Right.
But she's an absolute killer, and I'm so excited for her to make her MMA debut.
Nice. Well, good. Best of luck to her and you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the fight. I was watching an interview you did with I believe it's a good friend of yours. It was like an hour and 40 minutes long. Carrie Steller.
My interviews with Carrie are literally just like a hangout session. Like we're some friends that just got to talk for the first time in a long time, and we talk about literally anything. So those interviews, you get a different side of me than you do with anybody else.
Yeah, I was at work today and I was listening to it and I was like, I felt like a fly on the wall. Like I almost felt like I wasn't supposed to be listening to that conversation. You know what I mean?
That's exactly
what were these conversations about?
It wasn't like crazy, but like sometimes like you're talking about guys and dating and certain things. And I was like, it was like a honest like conversation back and forth.
That's
it was
all it
like
was.
some conspiracy stuff, some political things, some other stuff. Like it didn't get too heavy. It was just fun, like, talk between friends. It was actually pretty cool.
Cool. I actually haven't listened to that one back yet.
Joe Ivy says, can you read Kyle's over the internet? She's talking about one of those cards.
I definitely could one of these days.
Yeah, not awesome. Not tonight, Joe. She's got shit
not tonight, but another night.
Another night, we'll set that up. I'll smash a freaking Whopper that night.
I'll watch 2 Whoppers that one.
A double Whopper. You. That night, I will match you, and I'll try a Whopper too.
Oh, dude. We'll time each other. I bet you I win. Look at the size of this stupid face.
Honestly, a Whopper is literally the size of my head.
I know. I'm over here talking shit like, oh, I'll fucking smash you in that competition. I'm 205 pounds. You're 105. I'm 100 pounds bigger than you, and I'm, bragging about being able to eat a sandwich faster.
Hey, I mean, I've been able to eat an orange faster than some people your size. So I guess
that one
made me like laugh out loud for real. I watched it. You're like, here's an orange, and she's like, whoop. And now here's the orange peeled.
So the one that I really want to redo is the burrito one because somebody stopped it before I actually finished it, and it was disgusting because it fell out everywhere. But I finished it, so I need to redo it.
What about the ice cream one? Did you get like massive brain freeze? Because that one kind of cut off too. Like you smashed the ice cream cone after it, and then it kind of like ended. You were like subscribe, and that was it.
So that one I was actually in the middle of a drive-through. But I did get brain freeze. I just kind of ignored it so this way I could finish the rest of the cone too.
Yeah. Well, I like your spirit when it comes to this stuff. It's hilarious.
Thank you. It was very impromptu. Like I got it in the drive-through, and my friends were like, "1 bite challenge." I'm like, "All right, I hop out right here. Everybody else in the drive-through is gonna see this, but I'm just gonna shove it in my mouth anyway."
You know, me and Mike would do these kind of videos too, but Mike eats like a little bird.
Yeah, I can't do that. It'll never happen.
This guy barely eats. We go on the road to cover these events, and all I want to do is eat, and this motherfucker doesn't eat.
Oh, I can eat. I eat a lot.
I don't need much to survive. I don't.
All he needs is Red Bull and vodka is what he survives on.
Okay.
There's some right here.
Yeah, he survives on that and only that.
I don't see much Red Bull in this. It's pretty clear.
So just
vodka and ice.
Vodka and ice. Beautiful.
Well, you have a time limit here, Alesha. Do you want to say a few things, shout a few things out before we let you go? We had some other plans, but we'll just catch up with you at another time, right down the road after you defend your title. You know what I mean?
Definitely. After my win, I'll come back on, and I'll have no time limit. So
you'll have no time limit, and you won't be cutting weight or anything like that. You won't be doing all that shit, so we could eat stupid shit and do dumb stuff.
Yeah. Tell me what to have ready, and I'll have it all ready.
And the tarot cards, and the cards too.
I've never had my cards read ever, and I'm willing to bet Kyle hasn't either.
Okay, I can do that for you guys. So if you want to give me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Alesha Zapp, you can follow me there. And then on YouTube, you can either type in my name or find me at YouTube/Path96.
Awesome.
And then I also want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to my coaches. I want to say thank you to James Gray, John Chalbeck. I want to say thank you to Tisha Torres, to Christian Woodmansey, to Tabitha Watkins. And then I want to say thank you to Mary Vance and to Hillary Down and to Chris Down. And I think that's all.
Sweet.
Outstanding. Well, thank you very much for coming on. Best of luck with your title events next week. We'll be rooting for you. I'm not really too worried about it though. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like this is yours. This is your title to keep.
Thank you. It's not that I'm not worried, but if I'm being honest, Jessica brings things to the table that I've seen already out of many of my opponents. So, and I've evolved a lot. I'm just ready.
Good.
There you go.
Can't wait to see it.
All right. Well, go back to helping your girl cut weight. You have the best night you can, and we'll catch up down the road.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye, Alesha.
Later.
Mike.
Hey now.
You know, there's these days that you have plans and whatever, and then time constraints come up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Time constraints. She ended up helping her friend out, and we had to cut it a little short tonight. But you know what? She's
Friday night.
It's a Friday night. I just ate a fucking Big Mac in one bite, and I could feel it, Mike.
Yeah.
Right
you
here.
You can feel it? I can see it.
You can see it. You can see it. You know, in the comments, we got some people watching, and Matt Kohler said, "What did he eat? I missed it. I ate." Matt, you're just gonna have to rewind, and you're gonna have to rewind. Go about 10 minutes into the show and watch me eat a Big Mac in one bite. Good luck.
Did you even taste it?
I didn't really taste it. I'm not gonna lie. It was just like a big mushy fucking gross thing stuffed in my face.
So You know Nate, right? So my coworker, also in the military, with this guy Nate, right? So we go to Fort Riley, Kansas, okay? And there's this barbecue place right up the road. So we try it out. I go up, I get and like Kyle said, I eat slow. I'm not a fast eater. But here's the thing, like this is like no chance to eat type shit. So we go up, we order some food. We all got pretty much the same thing: pulled pork sandwich with some sides, beans or whatever else. I sit down and they got like 4 or 5 sauces right to the left. So I'm like, oh, look at these sauces. So I take it, one's got like a blue top on it. It's like, oh, friggin', Carolina. It's got the yellow top. So I'm trying them with the fries. I'm like, which one do I want to put on my sandwich? So then I find one and I was like, oh, this one's really good. And I look over and I go, hey, Nate, you try this one. And I look and I went, you didn't get a sandwich? And he's like looking at me like, oh no, I'm done. I was like, dude, you ate that fucking sandwich? I said, I didn't even get to taste the damn 3 sauces. And this guy's already eaten his entire sandwich. I swear to God, it was like a sandwich like friggin' like this big of just pulled pork. Like 2 pounds of friggin' pulled pork, I feel like this guy. He ate it before I tried 3 fucking sauces.
I believe that, dude. I believe that story 100% because I've watched you eat. You eat like
I didn't even start eating yet. I sat down to try. I poured sauce and was like, oh, this one's good. I took another sauce. I say, oh, well, this one's good. Oh, gone. Sandwich gone.
Does he?
My brother was sitting next to me, and my brother had like 1 bite out of a sandwich. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing?
A sandwich?
Yeah, the sandwich. The sandwich.
Steph says because you're too busy talking all the time.
No, the context of the story is we just sat down, damn it. There was no talking.
Listen, Joe Ivy says, can't believe Kyle murdered a Big Mac in front of a girl who's cutting weight. Listen, I asked permission first. I felt sort of bad when she said I'm like a 12-week
other people
camp. Yeah. And she's helping her friend cut weight tonight. Yeah. Alesha is in a slow cut, which will be timed perfectly to next Friday. Kyle finally looks normal and not green. Dude, did I really look green? Did I look like I'm gonna die?
No. What? You were green?
Jeez, maybe I was turning into the Hulk.
I didn't really look at you at all.
You're gonna get worms, she says. I'm gonna
what, from like them crazy patties?
Nah, I'll be fine. Listen, I've eaten worse than that. Listen, you're looking at a guy who's eaten 3-4 MREs in one single day.
Oh, jeez, dude. What the hell was the next day like?
Not a lot of pooping.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Constipation.
Yeah.
Listen, what do you mean?
You ever have to fire a girl over being constipated?
I can't fire her.
She got Fausted onto you.
Yeah. Anybody watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? Great show. Recommend it to everybody. Please watch it.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot going on today, so we did a little bit of Curb Your Enthusiasm studying up. We talk about lamping and Faustin.
Yeah. If anybody knows what lamping means, hit it up in the comments.
Yeah.
Not many people know.
What do you got planned for the weekend, Mike?
So I will be mowing the lawn. That's very exciting. But no, actually, tomorrow, gymnastics in the morning for Brooklyn. And a wedding tomorrow that I believe that you will be at. So that will be fun.
I think we'll be sitting at the same table.
And good old Newport, Rhode Island. Beautiful place to be. That should be really fun.
Hey,
glamping is glamorous camping. And no, that is not it. It's actually lamping.
Lamping.
With an L.
Lamping with an L. It's like chilling, but lamping.
Yeah. You're chilling, but you're not upright.
Yeah.
You get your feet up.
I mean, you could be walking around chilling, but when you lamping, you're sitting on your ass with your feet up in your undies, just lamping.
Yep.
Lamping like a motherfucker.
So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going to Newport. I don't know how many people that are watching have been in Newport. Probably, a couple of you. I happen to know a couple of people here, but it's beautiful. If you can't make it there, like Joe Ivy, who lives, near Antarctica. No, she lives actually the opposite direction.
She lives in
Greenland. She lives near Greenland. Look it up.
Greenland.
It's a very, very pretty place.
You know, Greenland's covered in ice and Iceland's covered in grass. You ever fucking hear that shit?
Yeah, we landed in Iceland on our way
fuck is that?
To Kuwait. Remember that? We landed there. It looked like.
Hey, Mike. Tomorrow night,
Mm-hmm.
there's a UFC pay-per-view. UFC
There is
62.
It was almost Diaz too, and I was like, "Oh man, what the frig?"
Yeah, so we're probably not going to be able to see it unless there's a bar right near the wedding. Yeah, you know?
I have a phone, and so do you.
Oh, we can watch it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to pay for a fucking pay-per-view on my phone though. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring my tablet. I'll bring the iPad and we'll just watch it at the table like some assholes, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be the two assholes. Everyone's dancing. Celebrate good times. Come on, dude. When I used to banquet, I was a banquet manager for people who don't know. And I'm gonna tell you what. When I had my wedding, I told those friggin' people. I told the DJ, I said, "Listen, none of that shit. I don't want to hear YMCA. I don't want to hear the electric slide. I don't want to hear Celebrate. And I really don't want to fucking hear old time rock and roll because I will kick you right out of my fucking wedding. If I hear one of those songs.
What about the Hully Gully?
The Hully Gully is good because that doesn't get overplayed. But I'm telling you, all that shit, every weekend I'd hear the same songs over and over. And everybody thinks they got this like cool thing going with their wedding. I'm like, you're the same wedding that I saw last week, the last night, the week before, the month before. It's all shit.
Mike, look at that question.
You can tell I like fun.
Tell Joe Ivy.
I have a question. Which one is
something about yourself?
I can't. You have to do that. I'm not gonna like talk myself up on a freaking air. I mean, geez.
All right, Joe Ivy, listen to this. Your boy over here, over there, that guy, Mike. He used to break dance, man. This motherfucker floats like Usher on his goddamn feet. He's like in a cloud. That motherfucker can move. You know what I mean? He comes from Cranston, homie.
Yeah,
he's a breaker.
Cranston. Yeah,
you throw a piece of cardboard down on the ground in front of Mikey Hunold and throw fucking breaking on and get out of the way.
Oh yeah, I will. I've there. We used to break dance all the time, and I mean, this day and age, I might be able to do something simple. If I friggin' tried to do like a windmill or a flare, I'd probably break my goddamn elbow. Would probably pop inside out. I'd probably break a rib. Dude, my shoulders would.
Susan
pop
Walker
out.
says no fucking way.
Oh, absolutely way. I'll pop and lock. I'll scramble. I'll do a hand spin. Right now? I pop like. I mean, there's not much you can do on the fucking screen. You know what I mean? There's not any. I mean, it looks stupid. You gotta see the whole body. You gotta use the floor with your feet. You know what I mean?
Your favorite song is the Cha-Cha Slide.
I could do the Cha-Cha Slide. If anybody sees me do the Cha-Cha Slide, nobody does the Cha-Cha Slide better than me. Promise.
Amy Mish says, guarantee. I'll take a video of it if it happens tomorrow night.
If Cha-Cha Slide goes down, I will be the leader. Nobody will do it better. I promise you that. I bet my life on it.
Is that the slide to the left?
No, it's not the Cha-Cha Slide, Steph. It's not the Cha-Cha Slide. She's wrong, and I'm stupid for agreeing with her. It's the Cupid Shuffle. I hate the Cha-Cha Slide.
What is the Cha-Cha Slide?
I hate.
Is that the one that I was just saying?
Yes, I hate that. I hate the Cha-Cha Slide. I'm gonna have to go back and erase this.
What is the Cupid Shuffle?
The Cupid Shuffle. It's not the Cha-Cha Slide. I friggin' hate that slide to the left, slide to the right, 2 hops this time. Get that shit out of here.
Fuck out of here.
The Cha-Cha Slide's a little, to the left, to the left, to the left. You know that song?
That's what that is?
Yeah.
That's the Cha-Cha Slide?
Yeah.
What is the Cupid? No, that's the Cupid.
No,
oh, that's
Cupid
the
Shuffle. Yeah.
That's Cupid. The to the left.
Now walk it by yourself. You know that song? Down, do your dance, you know? I'm not going to keep singing because I'd embarrass myself.
No, keep singing, man.
No, not going to happen.
It's pretty much their favorite shit, dude.
Listen, let me see as we're here real quick. Let me look it up and I'll play it for you. And I'll look it up on my old Apple Music here and friggin' Cha-Cha Slide. How dare you? Oh, freaking God.
Amy says, I don't know dance songs. I know Wu-Tang, which is true. I'm a fucking non-dancer, man. I didn't grow up around people that dance. That's for sure.
Right.
What are you looking at? What are you looking up?
Dude, why is this coming up? I'm clicking on the Cupid Shuffle and the cha-cha slide comes on. You know this? You know the song? Do you know the song?
Yeah, I know the song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, I know the whole thing.
Yeah, you're gonna get this fucking video taken off of
Nah,
Facebook
it's okay.
because
It
we
was a
don't
few
have the goddamn rights.
It's a few friggin' seconds.
I think if we
it's
just
fine.
say right now, we do not own the rights to that music.
I like how she says,
You
I'm
said it
genuinely
would've-
mad. Like Joe Ivy, I hate the cha-cha slide. Like if someone came over here with 1,000 of them, I would take the time to burn each and every one outside right now. I hate it.
Amy says she's requesting the cha-cha slide tomorrow at the wedding.
I'll go take a piss.
I want to hear the story about Kyle climbing into bed with Stephanie and Mike.
No, see that? No, that's actually. So here's the thing. That's not a real story. That never happened. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I think that because of the inebriation, the people got messed up in the story. Because Steph was not there that night. That was actually Larry and Kendall.
Larry and Kendall. That's I actually
I was there, but Steph was not there. That was at the troops' wedding.
That was at the troops' wedding, and that hotel room was there like 10 people sleeping in that?
We were all yes, we were like,
dude,
let's all just share this room. And there
was just people everywhere, all over the fucking place, dude. And I got up, maybe almost pissed on somebody, and then laid in bed with Kendall and Larry. Almost a night pisser story.
Yeah, it wasn't me though, because we went to like the aviation ball together and we all stayed at the hotel. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was real fun.
Oh man, I
was wasted that night.
You know
peed
what?
in the drawer, I think.
I peed in the drawer. Yeah. Hey, everybody, you want to hear a pee story? Here's what happened.
Do you want to hear a pee story? Listen up, everybody. You want to hear a pee story?
Hey, I'm going to tell you.
Lend me your ear.
I'm going to tell you a little story about Friday night piss stories with Kyle. Okay, so we went to the aviation ball. Everybody had just gotten back from a deployment. We all went to this thing, got all fucking dressed up super nice in suits and dresses and all this shit, and just got blackout. Just everybody got cross-eyed drunk. Went back to this hotel.
And I did breakdancing while I was there too, right?
He did break dance. Larry and Jay Lyons had a dance off in the middle of that place. It was pretty awesome.
Stole the show. We stole the show.
So then we go back to the hotel, and apparently where the bathroom door was, the toilet was like right here. Right to the left of the door was the vanity with the sink and the drawers, and I opened the bathroom door, pulled the vanity drawer out that had like the hair dryer in it, and took a fucking piss right in there, and then shut the drawer, went back to bed.
Took a piss.
It's
an honest mistake, dude. I mean, there's a lot of times where I've opened up a drawer and then took it out and was like, oh, it's the drawer. I know it's fucking. I push it back in and I go, oh, the toilet. I mean, you guys are so close together. I mess up sometimes.
Dude, a lot of things been happening on this show lately, Larry. Like we had maybe the best guest. I know. I just called you Larry. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I thought you were talking. I looked in the comments when you said that. I was like, Larry's here?
No, man. We just talked about me climbing in bed with you and Steph, and not being you and Steph, being Larry and Kendall, me peeing on things, and it led to me talking about Larry. I don't know. I don't know, man. You want to hear a Pete story? You want to hear a Pete story?
Yeah, like that's like a thing like.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do? Hey, listen, I think we should get a series of Mike and Mish and Mission Accomplished t-shirts made with just quotes from people on the show. Where like my dad is small and like plans meetings.
Dude, so Zach Kalmus, when he said that, I'm telling you, like I almost short-circuited this whole thing. Like I would have been off the show. I would have never even been here for the show tonight. I would have either had to go to your house and sit next to you because like my laptop, I would have spit all over it. Actually, no, I got this one night, but whatever. It would have short circuit. I almost lost it. Like I'm telling you, liquid filled the inside of my nose to this point. Like I held it back.
He's like, my dad, my dad's a little guy. He's like, he's small and he plans meetings.
He plans like I don't know what that means, where that came from, but I loved it.
Oh man, yeah, he was definitely. I can go back and watch that episode 100 times over and never get tired of it. What's going on?
I'm in Facebook jail because of my comments on your pissing.
Amy just got put in Facebook jail for talking about
Awesome.
me peeing on this show.
I don't even understand this.
How could
You can't talk about the doo-doos and the
and
pee-pees?
the doo-doos and the pee-pees. So how can she get put in Facebook jail for commenting about something that we're talking about when we're actually saying the shit with our mouth?
Because I said if you do something.
Because it's an algorithm, and the algorithms are.
She said if I pee on something, she'll kill me.
Oh,
She threatened to kill me.
Yeah, well, she's a bully, and we all know that, and she deserves to get kicked off. I can't stand this. People need to watch their mouth. I mean, what are you, some kind of bully? She's gonna. Hey, Joe Ivy said that boys are not gross.
Yep.
Oh,
so she's keeping herself out of Facebook.
I am actually
Amy. Joe Ivy got put in Facebook jail for saying that boys are gross.
Literally, quote.
Literally, that's what she said. Boys are gross.
But they are.
I know.
Don't put us in Facebook jail.
Boys are gross. I will say it with my own face because I just shoved a Big Mac in it, like an entire Big Mac in my face. That's gross, and I feel gross right now. Boys are gross.
I could definitely. Now I want to leave my house and go get food.
What?
This is what just happened here. Unreal. So,
yeah,
this was fun.
This was
Alesha
definitely
Zappitella.
fun. Hey, before we go, why don't we make a couple predictions on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, you got the card. Pull it up.
I'll pull up the card right now. I'm gonna pull that shit right up. Yeah, gonna pull that fucker up. And we're gonna make some fucking.
I'm going to let you guys know that during the Birmingham trip, we were on our second day, and the first day we stayed up till about 3:30 in the morning. Then we did a bunch of shit during the day, and then we were back in the hotel room, and I was like getting videos together and shit. And I decided that I was just going to start freestyling. I don't know why I did it. I just started doing it, and I was pacing from one room to the other side of the room, right? I mean, from one side of the room to the other, right? And I was going back and forth, and I didn't stumble. I didn't screw up.
He fucking freestyle rap for 10 straight minutes without stopping. And I was just everything was hilarious. Everything that he was saying was so funny and it all rhymed perfectly together. And he kept going and going and going. After 10 fucking minutes, my dumbass, who's laying on the bed messing around with my iPad, said, "Oh, I should be fucking filming this." So I took my phone out and I start filming Mike. He stops and he's like, "Dude, that was pretty good, huh?" I was like,
did you get that all?
Are you done? He's like, did you get that all on tape? I was like, I fucking literally just started recording right now. God damn it.
It would have been gold.
It would have been gold. I don't know. We probably wouldn't have been able to post it anyway.
No, probably not. I said some real rude and obnoxious shit.
All right. So here we go. We got in the, let's go. I'm running through the prelims real quick to see. Okay. Andrea Lee versus Antonina Shevchenko. Who you got?
Oh, I thought you were bringing pictures up.
No. I'm not doing that shit. No.
You are such a jerk, dude. I want pictures. I like to see things.
No.
Let's go with Antonina Shevchenko by decision.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Okay, let's go up to Jacare Souza versus Andre Muniz. I don't know who that is. Who the hell is Jacare fighting?
Andre Muniz is a middleweight. He's ranked number 33 for middleweights in the world.
In the whole world.
Yeah. He's out of Tata Fight Team. Everyone loves Tatas. Tata Fight Team. And he's got a record of 20-4. So he's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight win streak. And
see BJJ black belt is this going to be a decent fight?
Yeah. So the odds of this fight, right?
Joe Ivy says he's a can.
He's a can, huh? So he's just got this. He's
a tomato can. Just crush that can,
right?
So is Jacare gonna fucking get back in the winning column? Let's say Jacare by submission, second round.
That's what you think, huh?
That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with that.
All right. You know what? I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to go with the other dude.
Yeah, the can?
I'm going to go with the can.
Because the can.
Yep. I'm going to go with the can, and the can is going to win by decision again.
Hey, I just got an email. From the BKFC saying that BKFC will host open tryouts in Fort Worth, Texas, and Belfast this month. Fort Worth is tomorrow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe we should have known. Tomorrow, and then Belfast on the 29th.
Yeah, yep, the 15th. Yep, 5:15 is.
Oh. Okay, thanks for the reminder. Let's skip right up to Shane Burgos versus Edson Barbosa. We got.
All righty. Okay, so Edson Barbosa hasn't won by, I think he hasn't won by knockout for a little while. Every fight he's won, I think, has been a decision for some time. I feel like he's always been really good, you know, but he's just kind of, I feel like he's just losing it a little. You know, when people they get older and stuff, they kind of lose it as time goes on. I mean, it's not a friggin' dig at the guy. He's just getting older, and I just don't think that. I just think his time might be coming to an end, at the top of the heap. You know what I mean? He might start.
Barbosa is 2-5 in his last 7 fights.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Shane Burgos, and I don't know. What do you think?
Well, Shane Burgos can bang, bro.
Yeah, he can. He's a freaking monster, and he will come forward and he will swing for the fences, as they say.
Yeah. So we disagreed on the last one. I'll agree with you on this one. I think Shane Burgos wins that fight. Shane Burgos, the last time he was out there, he fucking won me over. He might be one of my favorite fighters now because that dude was just willing to stand there and fucking take shots, to give shots all night long. And that's the kind of shit that I like. You know, until they turn into Diego Sanchez and fall in love with a fucking, flaky weirdo.
That guy is such a weird guy. How does he not talk about? I always want he's got the something of self-awareness.
The school of self-awareness.
Okay,
yeah.
He's the most unaware, self-aware guy I've ever seen.
He's an absolute dipshit.
It's a school of unawareness. He is so unaware at how fucking ridiculous the shit he says and does. How can every single person tell this guy, guy, the way you're going about doing these things are all wrong. The way you approach people, the way you talk to people, everything you do is
wrong.
Fucking weird, man. And everyone's telling you, and you're somehow going, listen, I've been the same height since I was 12. So that means I'm more comfortable inside my body than you are in yours because I stopped growing at 12 and you grow until 24. So I know more than you. I was like, that's a really good argument. You fucking idiot. Oh my Lord.
And then now that story's coming out that you guys that Donald Cerrone's training partner beat the fuck out of him in a bar.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah. But nobody will say who it was or whatever. And Cerrone was like, yeah, one of my coaches fucked his ass up in a bar, beat the shit out of him, submitted him in a bar. Right when he was running his mouth, Lando Venata
submitted him in a bar.
Choked him
guys,
out.
we're gonna fight here.
I
might grab a bottle.
And Lando Venata was asked about it because they said he was there too, and Lando said, "I will not confirm or deny, but someone may or may not have had a fight with Joshua Fabia, and someone may or may not have choked him out in a bar, but I'm not going to say if it happened or not."
That is
so somebody
awesome.
choked his ass out in a bar. Oh man. Okay. Let's go right to the Caitlin Chookagian versus Vivian Arroyo. Am I saying her name right? Or Vivian
I
Arroyo?
think so. I think
Arroyo, dude, she's got a pretty good run going in the UFC. I mean, she did lose to fucking Jessica Ai, and nobody loses to Jessica Ai anymore. So I don't know how she lost that decision to Jessica Ai, but she's beaten Roxanne Modafferi, Montana De La Rosa. She's beaten Alexis Davis. So that girl's got a pretty stout record on her hand, and she's going up against Chookagian, who's like a perennial fucking top fiver. So what do you got on that one?
I'm going with Arroyo.
Damn it, man. Now I got to go with fucking Chookagian because
you do. You don't have to.
I mean, I really feel like Chookagian is nothing. Okay. I have nothing against Caitlin Chookagian. She's a very good, serviceable, good fighter, but she's never a title. She's never going to win a title ever, and she should never sniff a fucking title fight again. So Arroyo it is.
Whoa, no offense.
Yeah, no offense. No offense.
No offense.
Dude, maybe I'm just that way because Valentina Shevchenko has really been she's really spoiled us. You know what I mean? Like, and she's basically ruined that division for everybody. And I'm not interested in seeing Caitlin Chukagian fight her ever again. I'm not interested in seeing fucking Jennifer Maya or any of these other girls go up and fight her again. Jessica Andrade just got smoked. So I don't know. It's like, do any of these girls ever stand a chance? Maybe Vivian Arroyo is one. Maybe, you know what I mean? I don't really know her too well, but maybe Vivian Arroyo will get herself a title shot or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't think she has a chance, but I mean, she has a chance at a title shot, but I don't think she has a chance at the title.
Joe Ivy says Chukagian by boring decision. Probably you're probably right.
Yeah, you're probably right. So listen, hey, either one of them by what's going on, you got win, loss, win, loss, win. So a loss, it would be, I mean, if you want to go by that little shit Chukagian, she's due for a loss. But if you go the other side, you got win, win, loss, win, win,
All
loss.
right,
so I mean, hey, anybody can fucking win, lose.
All right.
This is something that's going to be that's going to be boring. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get to the fights that matter then. Here we go.
Oh,
Tony,
that's very mean. You're being very mean.
Tony El Kakui Ferguson versus fucking Beneil Dariush. Did you watch the press conference? And what do you think about?
I watched it.
Okay, listen. Joe Ivy, I know you probably watched the press conference. Maybe some of the other people in the chat room did. Tony Ferguson's stupid fucking shtick that he has going right now, that he's been building up over the last few years, is getting into Tito Ortiz level of cringy, fucking horrible shit talk.
I just think he's a weird guy.
He's a weirdo, but you know what?
Imagine if he worked with Josh Fabia. Imagine if them two were together. Think about that combination.
No,
that would be insufferable.
Insufferable. No, but when I was watching the press conference, when Tony Ferguson kept interrupting like Michael Chandler and he's like talking this shit to Beneil Dariush, he really reminded me of Tito Ortiz when he was trying to be funny and be slick with Chael Sonnen, and Chael just ate him for fucking lunch on the stage when Chael snored. Remember that thing? Tell another jackal story.
Jackal story. Yeah.
That is the press conference that I thought of when I was watching this Tony Ferguson, because Tony sounded so stupid on stage. He really did. He just made himself sound like a fool on stage. I was just waiting for Beneil Dariush to say, tell us another jackal story. It would have been fucking great, man.
Hey, before we move on, real quick, shout out to Sean Soriano, who's in the first match of the night. He is a Rhode Islander like myself, and he's the #1 lightweight in Rhode Island. So let's get behind that guy, huh? Maybe we'll have him on sometime.
I think is he up from around your area?
He's from Rhode Island. I don't know exactly where he lives, but he's from Rhode Island. So It would be nice to get him on the show. I can't wait till things start opening back up and there's more CES MMA around here at like Twin River, and we can go there and cover that stuff too. Some Cage Wars stuff. Can't wait for, you know what I mean? I want to start getting into all this shit.
For sure. I got Beneil Dariush knocking out Tony Ferguson
tonight. And so I was gonna say, okay, Tony Ferguson, he did so good for so long. And everyone's like, oh, fucking so good. He's gonna fight. Okay, let's just pretend that they fought. And I'm going to tell you what would have happened. He would have lost. And I'm talking about Khabib. He would have lost. It's clear as day. I don't even think it would have even been that hard of a fight for Khabib. Khabib would have friggin' just tossed him around like a rag doll and beat the shit out of him. So,
dude, how could you not say anything other than that after seeing what Tony Ferguson, how Gaethje and Oliveira just fucking handled his ass for 10 straight rounds? It's like, when you watch those last two performances, there's not a chance in hell Khabib would have even gone into like the third round with him. He would have fucking finished him in the first two.
Yep.
I really truly believe that.
Yep, he would have won. He would have beat the piss out of him. I really do think that too. He would have beat the piss.
So
But
he's
Tony
not-
Ferguson is good because he's a gritty guy. He can get down, and he knows all these different aspects. You know what I mean? He can fight standing, and he does jujitsu and grappling, and he's pretty good at all of them. But I don't think he's like great at any of them. But he's just a gritty guy. So he gets in these crazy wars, and he's got a lot of heart. So he'll keep fighting. So he's kind of like that fan favorite, and he had a good streak going. But I'm telling you, when he has to fight people who are elite in each category, like Gaethje's great at striking, and he's, you know what I mean? And then you got Oliveira's good at jiu-jitsu. If he fought friggin' Khabib, same thing. Khabib would just toss him around. I really do believe that. So you got to cut Tony some slack on those last two performances. He didn't have a full camp for either. Well, that's whose fault is that? I feel.
Yeah,
like.
but neither did Gaethje, right? Gaethje took that.
He took the fight
as well.
Here's the thing: these guys can
do not get on here defending Tony Ferguson. All right, okay.
Cut him some slack.
Cut him some slack. No, we'll cut him some slack. Fine, but he's gonna get knocked out. He was on stage yesterday talking about how Beneil Dariush. Oh no, he says I'm just a Mexican boy. He goes, Michael Chandler, you got that Dana White privilege. He called him. He said he got the Dana White privilege, jumping the line to get the title shot, and then he was talking about being a Mexican kid and blah blah blah. Beneil Dariush goes, "What are you talking about? He's like, you're from America, you're Mexican, but you're from America. I'm fucking born in Iran." He goes, you think any of this shit that you're saying like means anything to me? Like I had to fight to get here too, bro. And like Tony just sounded like such a moron. I don't know.
It kind of always sounds like a moron. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm also not gonna lie and say that I don't find it enjoyable. So I do, but yes, okay. So I'm gonna go Beneil Dariush because I feel like he's hungry and he is on the come up, man. I know he's been around for a while, but I just feel like if he doesn't make a title run now, if his title run gets stopped by Tony Ferguson here, he might be another guy that like it might be. He could be a gatekeeper, as they say, a journeyman.
Tony did. Todd says, "I'm sorry, Dana White privilege is classic." I'm going to tell you right now, when Tony said that on stage, dude, Dana busted out fucking laughing. Like he caught him by surprise with that one, and like you could hear Dana White laughing hysterically into the microphone at the podium. It was fucking kind of funny. So what do you got? I got Dariush. What do you got?
Dariush is gonna. Yeah, I got Dariush too.
By what? Decision?
Yeah, decision. Because I feel like Tony's just so gritty that it's a 3-round fight. So yes, decision.
Yeah.
If it was a 5-round fight, I'd say
Dariush has
maybe
serious knockout power.
TKO.
Though. Like he has deceiving fucking power. Dariush does. He can put you out quick. All right, last one, and then we'll call it a night. You got the main event. You got Do Bronx, Charles Oliveira fighting Iron Mike Chandler. The longtime Bellator stud came over, disposed of fucking Dan Hooker in 40 seconds of the first round. It was quick. I don't remember how long it was, but it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was quick. It was within a minute, I think.
It was within. So he went in there. He did exactly what he was going to do. He rushed him and fucking dropped him. He actually knocked him out with a left hand. Everybody thought he was going to hit him with that overhand right that he knocks everybody out.
It was actually 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
2 minutes. Okay. So they made it a half a round. Yeah. You know what? Susan Walker, her crush is Michael Chandler. And you know what? Can you blame him? What a handsome guy with big fucking cauliflower ears.
Hey, Joe Ivy. Susan Walker. Sorry. Yes, Susan. Oh, and Joe Ivy. If you gals have seen that commercial with the belt commercial that he does, that shit is so friggin' funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, you got it. So whoever sees this, look up the Michael Chandler belt commercial. I forget what kind of belt is it. I can't remember. Do you know? So, anyways, who cuts your hair, bro? I'll hook you up with an edge up. No, I don't know. Well, my hair's growing out. God damn it.
Todd, his hair is usually pretty tight, man. I don't know. It's like right now we're fucking we're in a pandemic.
I got my hair cut like 4 weeks ago or something.
Yeah. So you got Do Bronx. Do Bronx is on one of the best streaks like ever. That motherfucker, I don't know. I mean, let me check it right quick. What's he on, like an 8-fight win streak, 9-fight win streak, and they're all finishes. So except for the decision over Tony Ferguson, he's got submission, knockout, submission, decision. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights in a row. He has beaten guys, not a lot of really crazy names. You got Clay Guida, an old Clay Guida, an old Jim Miller. You got Nick Lenz, an old Nick Lenz. Yeah, Kevin Lee, Tony Ferguson. So how do you see this fight going? Like, do you see Michael Chandler shocking everybody and coming in as the Bellator guy in his second fight, winning a title? Or Do Bronx, it's finally his time?
I think it's Do Bronx's time. I think it's Do Bronx's time. I think that Michael Chandler is, he's powerful. He's gonna wrestle. He's gonna think that he's gonna be. I think he's gonna get caught in something. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I think he's gonna overpower Oliveira, and he's gonna get caught in something and not be able to get out of it. I do think that. I think he's gonna think that he's more powerful than he is. He's gonna underestimate Oliveira. And
I've been on the
triangle or something.
Yeah, I've been on the Do Bronx train for a long time. Joe Ivy says Chandler second round knockout. I actually don't think that's going to happen. I think Charles Oliveira is going to drag him into like the third, maybe the fourth round, and submit him in like the third or fourth round. I think Chandler will do his thing in the first 2 rounds. He'll scare Charles a little bit, but I really do think that his jiu-jitsu is the best in all of mixed martial arts right now. I think the guy's the fucking slickest jiu-jitsu practitioner out there. He could submit him at any point if it makes it to the floor, Chandler's in trouble. And he also can strike now. He can strike and he can finish with his hands and his feet. He can do it all. I think he's extremely, extremely well-rounded now. And the guy's been around for friggin' ever. He's been around. Like Chandler's been a pro for 13 years. How long is fucking, okay. Let's see. Charles Oliveira made his UFC debut 11 years ago. The dude is he's 31 years old. So he made his debut at 20 years old. He's been fighting for 11 years in the UFC, and right now I think he is better than he's ever been. He is just now getting into his prime, and he's got this hell of a streak going. I really think that he does it. Listen, Joe Ivy really hates Charles Oliveira. I don't know what she's been watching lately. Charlie Olives. Listen, I could feel the hate coming from this girl tonight. Jesus. She just must really love Michael Chandler. Like, what are you, crazy? The guy's the fucking man. Todd says, great show. I'm out. Cocaine and hookers. Talk about it.
I thought it was clocaine.
Clocaine. Hey, so we looked up a interesting fact today. Does anybody know how many kilos of cocaine are smuggled into the United States on a yearly basis? Anybody got a guess in the old comment section there? Go ahead. Drop it in there.
Yeah, we had a little something planned. Hopefully we can pull it off another day. No
guesses. Well, the answer, according to the DEA, 800,000 kilos a year is smuggled into the United States.
800,000. Holy shit.
800,000 kilos of cocaine make it into this country.
That's like I picture like people's heads like this, and like just cocaine just being poured into everyone's noses, like just 800,000 like people. Like think about how much,
dude.
It's 800,000 kilos.
I'm pretty sure there's pieces of
millions and millions of people
that they know about. Right. Well, that's what I asked that question to somebody at work today. She was like, yeah, what about the kilos that the government allows in? Like that's smuggled. What about the ones that they let in? You know what I mean? Like the government's running that shit. So yeah, man. Anyways, you guys learned a little bit about cocaine smuggling. You learned a little bit about Alesha Zappitella, who will be defending her title on May 21st against Jessica Delboni. I don't know if anybody's ever seen her fight, but like me and Mike did our research, and I'm not just like jumping on the Alesha Zappitella bandwagon here. It really, if you watch her fights and Jessica's fights, I mean, Jessica can strike. She can stand and strike. But if Alesha drags her down to the floor, I don't see any problem whatsoever for old Half Pint.
Yeah, she's definitely going to be overpowering on the floor. You know, she's the wrestler, she's the grappler. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think,
she's a powerhouse,
and that's where she's going to take it. She's going to take it because obviously she's better there. She's better. She's gonna, you know what I mean? She's gonna take her down, and I feel like she's gonna be outclass her there.
But Alesha's striking is definitely better now too. If you watch from her first fights up to now,
for sure.
And boxing twice a week with John Lee Chalbeck is no joke. That guy is a technical fucking whiz in the ring. He knows his shit.
Yeah, I was super impressed with him.
So if she's boxing, 2 days a week with him, I bet you her hands are way up. You know what I mean? Her hand skills are probably way the fuck up. So, best of luck to her. We'll catch up with her down the road. We'll have her do a tarot card reading or tarot, whatever card reading, oracle card. That's Rose. Oracle card reading. Yeah, tarot. She said oracle though, didn't she? Oracle reading.
I don't know what the difference is here, but they're tarot cards.
All right.
Right.
Well, yeah, we'll catch back up with her.
I know.
We'll get her coach back on here.
She's an oracle.
Yeah, she's an oracle. All right, man. Well, Mike, let's call it a night, and let's do a little dance. We'll do a little dance video tomorrow for the ladies and gentlemen. Amy will film it. The cha-cha slide.
We'll see about that.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and catch back up with us next Wednesday when I have Maya Kahunalei. Did I say it right, Mike? Kahunalei?
Sure did.
And Joe Rogers Wednesday night. And then Thursday we have, who do we have? Jamie Driver and Tyler Goodjohn. It's going to be a hell of a week next week. Tune in. Peace.